What's up, and welcome to Unspoken Conversations. I'm James Crow, and here we talk about issues and situations that are in plain sight. Things that people hate to talk about, but it needs to be said, from relationships, families, friends, and life. Our goal is to shed light and understanding so that just maybe we can start to rebuild relationships, families, and ultimately, our communities. What's up, guys, and welcome back. Now, this situation right here, this episode right here is serious. This one's serious because I noticed this one right here. A lot of people misunderstand this one. A lot of people get this one wrong. I could be wrong for the way I see it, but hear me out. Try to follow me. All right. If I had 10 business partners, and one of my business partners had a problem, or I just had beef, not fussing, fighting, but just didn't like and had a little bit of beef with one of my closest friends. One of my business partners had a little bit of beef with one of my closest friends. Do I cut off the hand that feeds me, or do I cut off the foot that holds me up? The hand that feeds me or the foot that I stand on? Which one do I cut off? Think about that. Here's what I'm seeing. All too often, we have partners. Not partners. I ain't going to say partners because when I say partners, most people think I'm talking about relationships, in which case I am. But in this situation, I'm talking about friends. In most cases, your friends think that whoever their enemy is needs to be your enemy. And although that's true in many cases, when it comes to your business partners, you can't mix the two. You can't. Think about it like this. When Trump had to have some kind of relationship with the motherfucker in the other country and was sitting over there conversing with Putin, everybody thought that he was chilling with the enemy. No. Business partners understand that we ain't got to be friends, but we got to do business together. So here's the thing. If I cut off my hand, I can starve. My foot don't fucking feed me. You understand what I'm saying? If my friend ain't going to come over here and pay these bills every day and every week, if my friend ain't going to step up to the plate and pay these bills, how dare you speak on my fucking money? How dare you fuck my money up? What I'm saying is you can still have that beef, and it don't mean that I'm friends with them. But if they're business partners, don't expect me to cut off my business because you don't like my business partner. That's how that goes. And a lot of people say, nah, if we real friends, if you really fuck with me, you won't do business with them. You won't fuck with them. If you fuck with them, you don't fuck with me. That's how a lot of y'all see this shit. And the fucked up part is if you beefing with all 10 of my business partners and I get rid of all my business partners for my friend, now I'm going to starve. You got your business partners and I ain't beefing with your business partners, so your business and your money's still coming. Meanwhile, I can't eat. I can't eat because you beefing with all my business partners. I got to get rid of all my business partners because you don't like none of my business partners. Look at this. Who's the dumbass here? That would be me. Because I let my foot, who does not feed me, I let my foot make me cut off my hand. My hand feeds me. That's fucked up. So take this as a lesson to whoever may be watching this. Take this as a lesson. If you have a friend or a family member who's doing business with somebody you don't fuck with, let them handle their business. It doesn't mean they friends with your enemy. It just means that that's their business partner. And even if you see them in the car together, you see them chilling and chopping it up together, just because you think they're lovey-dovey in friendship with this person doesn't mean that they are. Sometimes they're having a business meeting. Sometimes they chopping it up about business. Sometimes they're just simply going over business and you're thinking something different. It ain't got to be like that. If you really cool with this person, if you really tight with this person, you have to know that they ain't over there running your business. They ain't over there talking about you. You have to know that if it's your real people and they just doing business over there, you have to know that your buddy, your friend, is gonna no, we're here about business. You ain't gonna be talking about my buddy. You're not gonna be doing that. Because we can't change this whole business transaction. If you want to keep it business, we can keep it strictly business. But don't put my peoples in it. This ain't got nothing to do with my peoples. This is between me and you, and this is business. Let's not turn this into pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And just like that, your partner handled it, your friend handled it the way they were supposed to. But you ain't supposed to take that no other way. You ain't supposed to take that no other way. For real. I have too many angles that people bring me money. And I know too many people. If I had 100 enemies, 100 business partners, and 100 friends that didn't like none of these business partners, I would have to cut off all my business partner because I know somebody that don't like this person. And I know somebody that don't like this person. And I know somebody that don't like this person because I know that many people. So I got to cut off all these fucking hands that feed me because I just know everybody that I know is beefing with these people. That makes zero fucking sense. It makes no sense. So y'all really need to check this shit. If I had the biggest enemy, the biggest enemy I could think of, if you're doing business with them, I'm cool with you doing business with them. Just don't talk about me to that motherfucker. Just don't talk about me to them. Don't tell none of my business to them. And when I come up in a conversation between you and them, if you're my peoples, if you're my guy, you're my homie, you should shut that down. Did you just say James? James what? James what? No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. If we talking about that, I can call James. He can come over here. He can talk for himself. No, that's not what you want? Okay, then let's keep this business. We're not going to bring James into this because he's not here to defend himself. That's how that should go. That's how that should go. And my friend should not even have to call me to tell me that he stood up for me and had my back. If he does, it can be appreciated, but it's not necessary. I don't need you to tell me that you checked your homie, your business partner behind me. I don't need you to tell me that. As long as you handled it, then me and you can be cool. But if they talking shit and you allow this business partner of yours to keep talking shit, that means you ain't the friend that you said you was because you allowed them to talk shit. Now, here's another thing I understand. Just because a person is talking about me doesn't mean they're talking shit about me. This is another thing I understand. Let's say I got two friends and they're saying, man, James bought this damn car. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He bought this he paid this. He did motherfucker pay like $10,000 for this goddamn car. And this car is worth like $2,000. This motherfucker tripping. I told him don't buy it, but he bought it anyway. To me, that's not talking shit. To me, I don't think that's talking shit. Some people might say it's gossiping. Some people might say it's talking shit. No, that's not talking shit. That's two friends talking to each other about the truth. The truth is he told me not to buy it, and my goofy ass still bought it. And now I'm sitting on the car that I can't buy, can't sell, can't fix. It's just a shit box. If he's telling the other friend, both of my friends, if they're talking about what really happened, that's not talking shit. That's telling a story. And it's not like the other person doesn't need to know. It's out in the open. I don't give a shit. But if he says, James is a dumbass, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. He's a fucking stupid ass sometimes. I don't know why he does that shit. Like, and he never listens. I just want to I want to tell him to go fuck himself. That's talking shit. That's going too far, and that's different. That is when you're talking about me behind my back. Talking about me behind my back. That's when you're doing that. But just to tell a story doesn't mean you're talking shit. And I understand the difference in the two. If somebody is telling my truth behind me, and my truth is not, it's not something that needs to be hidden. For example, my goofy ass spent $10,000 on a $2,000 car. That's a serious fuck up, but it's still stupid. I wouldn't get mad at my one friend telling my other friend that story because it's not that big of a deal. and I wouldn't get mad at him. And when my other friend came to me like, man, so and so told me you spent $10,000 on them, I'm like, yeah, I fucked up, dog. I fucked up. I can't. Nobody wants to buy it now, or I can't get nobody to buy it for more than 10 grand, for more than $4 grand. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm a jackass. That's real shit. Again, these are my homies. Not one's my enemy. I understand that. You get what I'm saying? So that's not a tangent. I'm not going on a tangent. I'm giving an example. I understand the difference in the two. One's talking shit, one's not. Back to where I came from with this. To my peoples, we are not enemies if I do business with one of your enemies. And I'm not talking about enemy as in you want to kill them, they want to kill you. That's slightly different. If you got a major enemy that you do not fuck with and you want to wreck shop, you want to really tear up shop every time you see him, that's a different scenario. If you are my closest boy, if you are one of my closest dudes, and you had a issue with this other person to where it could have put you in prison, and this motherfucker could have hurt you, your person could have really done harm to you, that changes things. But if y'all had an argue match on social media and you wanted to go fuck them up and you didn't, you never ran into them, there was never any altercation, just words, that's different. There was never a fight. I don't care if there was a threat, but nothing ever happened behind it. That shouldn't ruin my business partner because you had words with somebody. You need to think about that. But if y'all got into a fight and it could have got deadly, shit separated and y'all never seen each other again, and you still feel the same way, they still feel the same way, and y'all want to get at each other, then I might have to cut my business partner off because now your enemy has to be my enemy. I understand that. I can cut that business partner off. Over my real homie, my real friend, I can cut that business partner off. But that's the difference. So, serious beef, I get it. Not so serious beef, I'm not finna cut off my hand for the foot that I stand on. I'm not gonna do it. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong in the comments. Hell, you can hit me up in a text message personally. If you my peoples and you don't like that, hit me up. Let's talk about it. I'm cool with it. Shit, I might even be willing to grab the other headphones and the other mic and let's do an interview. I'm with it. Just come with how you really feel. We ain't gotta alter it. We ain't gotta change it. But I'm with it. Just know that I fuck with you, and it's not just me throwing salt and not just me doing some dumbass video, because it's not about that. This is real shit, and a lot of us really have a problem with this. So I'm ready to talk about it if somebody want to jump in. So until next time, have a good night. They are so full of the cap, man.